Before we get into the video today, I'm again going to remind you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel and this video, because the more that the YouTube algorithm sees engagement, it's going to promote these sort of Bitcoin videos, and the more people are going to learn about it. So think about that. You dropping a like is totally free for you, and it'll literally help your pocket. It'll help those in your community be more prosperous, and your family, everybody. So like and share the video if you think that it gives you value. So today we're going to talk about the importance of not being elitists and not judging. So as Bitcoiners, it's easy for us to feel that we have something special and to feel superior, but you should always remind yourself to not be judging other people. So the schemas that people build for their lives, understand that those sort of constraints and models that they build for themselves, those things are real to them. Just because it's not real to you doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Remember, there's some people nowadays who still stash cash, paper money in their mattress. Don't judge people. Resist the urge to judge. No one's better. Everyone just is. And people's modalities and their schemas, they're real to them. You might not be able to see the models that they've built. You might not be able to relate to those models that they've built for their life because it might conflict with what you do. But try not to judge them. Don't be an elitist just because you're in the Bitcoin community and you have this special knowledge. Try to help other people. Seek to understand first. Judging people is a low-value behavior, and it takes a toxic energy to judge people and look down on them. So try to resist that. Another important thing is that when you start to just accept the world as it is, you'll stop losing the energy to judge people. Again, you'll realize that it's toxic, and you'll stop trying to suck value out of the world and bring other people down just because you're in a lonely place and you're in a judgmental place, in a negative place. You'll resist the urge to bring other people down. You'll get out of that negative place. Instead, you'll want to build them up. And you should constantly be asking yourself, when you begin to judge people, ask yourself, why do you need the world to look a certain way? Because when you're judging, it's because you want to force your view on the world for that to be the world's reality, for that to be the new model. You need it to be the way that you want. But why is that? Why are you so needy? Why do you desperately need the world to look the way that you said it has to? Just accept how it is. For a lot of people, when the world doesn't fit their mold or what they want or their vision, they begin to complain a lot. But have you noticed that complainers, very often, they do not offer any solutions. They don't offer anything productive. When's the last time you saw someone who constantly complains, occupying their time with building a really dynamic business or constructing something or building or painting something beautiful or creating something beautiful or giving a dynamic, beautiful, bright, beautiful gift to the world? Do you see complainers doing that? Well, if you are judging the world, you'll begin to complain, and you'll be some of that negative energy. So try to resist that again. As we mentioned before, you're coming from a low place when you're complaining, when you're judging, and it's very low vibration. It's a low value behavior, and you're doing it because you feel alone. So try to stop with that behavior. People that force their worldview, we have a word for them sometimes. Sometimes they behave like virtue signalers, and just very simply ask yourself, do you like people that virtue signal? What virtue signalers do is they say, my view of the world is so superior that everyone should be doing what I'm doing. I'm so better, I'm so enlightened that people that don't do what I do, they're not good people. They are bad people. And just think of the cocky attitude that you would have to embody to ever have that sort of thought. Remember, these same virtue signalers are the same people that will be talking negatively about different politicians, and they'll be the same ones who counterintuitively or hypocritically, they'll say, that politician is so intolerant. That politician is so evil and dumb. But look at me. I'm so good. I'm so superior. I'm so loving. I'm so righteous. But yet, at the other corner of their mouth, they're saying, I hate this politician because that politician is intolerant. So try not to fall into that trap that virtue signalers and negative people fall into. And lastly, when you are judging and when you need the world to look the way that you prescribe it to be, what you're really seeking is validation, and you end up becoming a validation junkie addict. So that should be a bigger question that you ask yourself. Ask yourself, why am I being so low value that I'm behaving like a junkie who just desperately needs a hit of the world to look the way that I so desperately need it to look. Again, why am I being so needy? So again, Bitcoiners, resist the urge to feel like you're superior or to judge anybody else or put anybody down. Try to help educate people that want to listen about Bitcoin, but you don't have to get preachy about it, and live and let live, as we always say. Again, if you like this video, if you like this content, share it, subscribe. The YouTube algorithm will reward Bitcoin videos that get engagement. So for a free like, you'll literally be putting money in your own pocket. So I hope this helped you.